And we are back. 2 extra clicks, motherfucker. Oh man, I do not have a singing voice. I'm gonna stop right there.
I would recommend that.
Thank you. Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna hit a high note. No, I'm not. Negative. I'm Griff. We're back. Who are you?
I think it's Smith. I mean, I think we went through that last. Did we go through that
I can't
feedback?
even remember what episode that was, man.
I think that, yeah. I claim to be Smith, and I am Smith.
You claim to be a Smith.
Yes.
One of the most popular fucking last name in the U.S. or some shit like that. Yeah, whatever. Okay, we're back, everyone. Good to be back. Glad you're back for another episode. Smith, buddy. I'm smiling because I already know what you did. Okay. Can I start?
Go ahead.
Can I start with what I did? I know we always start the episode like, hey, because we get all excited, like, what you do on your weekend? Well, let me start with me. Let's see. I was invited to go camping with my buddy. And guess what, everybody? His bougie-ass fucking campsite that he went to doesn't allow tent campers, which is what I am. They only allow campers.
No, glampers.
Fuck you. So we had it all set up. He's like, yeah, man, you can, pop your tent up, man. We'll go camping together. I'm like, yeah, got the whole family on board. All right, we're fucking doing this. Hey, bud. Oh, yeah, there's no tent camping allowed at all. There's no tent spots. Sorry, bud. Cool, man. So, hey, here's how I spent my weekend. I just did it like doing yard work. Specifically, I had to do a bunch of dump runs and shit. We had past tense. We had a huge fucking pine tree in our front yard, and we had a wild windstorm recently, and the whole tree uprooted. And this is a fucking big tree. I'm not joking. Like, this tree was legit. Uprooted and fell perfectly right on the wife's, 2-year-old new fucking car. So I had to murder a tree and deal with all that shit. Make a bunch of dump runs, and I didn't meet any new friends at the dump. And that was how boring my weekend was. Oh, hey, so Smith, how was camping, dickhead? Fucking stupid. Go on. I'm done.
So this was a new campsite. Traveled up into the mountains.
Gotcha. Did you have to punch a special ticket that was laced in gold or some shit? 'Cause it sounds pretty fucking fancy. They don't allow tents, but they call it a campground.
Felt like I should have. So we went up there, and just to let you know, there was more than enough space to pitch not only your tent, but probably multiple tents.
Oh, but it's not allowed. It's like a campsite that has a fucking HOA on it. That's super sick.
I found out.
Camper can only be certain colors, by the way.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So I found out why. So we arrive late at night, as we always do.
Oh my God, I forgot. Dude.
We arrive at night. Parking was a bit tight, so I am actually good with backing in a trailer. A couple inches between two trees. They didn't say anything about being two trees.
Within inches.
Yes, within inches.
Well, see, I would have fucking taken out another tree.
Yeah. So it got set up Saturday. I'm actually glad you didn't go because Friday night was a little chilly. Saturday night was raining, and we got a brief break. I think it was right around 7, so we went on it was about a half-mile round-trip hike.
Gotcha.
Went to some falls, got the dogs out, because that was the main thing, was get the dogs out, because they were all...
Went to some falls. Oh, hold on.
Waterfall.
I got a waterfall.
So
I got a question for you then. This is I already kind of probably know the answer, but I'm going to ask anyway. I'm assuming just by the description of this campsite and how they don't allow tent campers, fuck them, this hike was probably a paved trail.
One hike that
I fucking knew it.
This one was.
I fucking knew it.
This one was.
Wow. You can't call that a hike. You just went on a fucking walk. You went walking around the block.
The one.
They probably created that waterfall. It's probably not even fucking real. It's a hologram.
Probably.
Dude, I fucking hate this place.
The batteries were out when we went.
Jesus Christ.
No, we did go on a hike on Sunday because it was much nicer, and that one was dirt and rock.
Oh, no.
And it had tree roots.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Look out, everybody.
But I found out why they don't like tent campers.
What? Why?
They're a bunch of entitled assholes.
This is what I'm trying to relay to our listeners. Yeah.
No,
who's they, first off?
The rest of the patrons.
Which you are a part of, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, keep in mind, so we checked in at night, i.e. we picked up our little envelope at the little gatehouse, and we found our site. We got set up. they request you actually go check in the following morning and pay in full the rest of your trip. So we go and we stop by.
Okay.
And we're going out. We're going to go check out, because usually we drive into the nearest town and kind of explore a little bit.
Oh, yeah. You make it a vacation. You see the sights.
But this lady, I guess the wife was telling me, she goes in and she's like, we're checking in. Okay, last name Smith. All right, so we're checking in.
She's like, which one? Sorry, go ahead.
And she goes, wait, you're just getting here, but you can't come in till 1. And we're like, no, we came in last night. She goes, oh, okay. And she's like looking around the corner. She goes, yeah, I didn't see your rig.
Your rig? Is that what she called it?
They call it rig.
Wow. All right, trucker butt.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's continue.
It's not like I have a huge, I've already talked. I don't have this huge gargantuan.
She wanted to see your rig. All right, lot lizard. Go go check out my rig. All right, go on. So I'm gonna shit talk this place the entire fucking time.
And I fully deserve, trust me.
Okay, go on.
As they're going through, usually when they see that it's there are some places within the camping industry, they don't allow trailers that are over 10 years old. Mine is
what?
Yes.
What for? What fucking reason or authority can they tell you it has to be within 10 years of age?
One, it is private property, but two,
what about people that have those eclectic fucking Airstreams from the 70s?
They probably don't care because they look the same as they did in the 70s.
So they get an overrided pass then.
Yes.
They get to camp there.
Yes.
But if your rig is 10 years
or older, then it's a no, because more than likely the faded decals.
This is a fucking HOA. So if your decals are faded and your rig looks like shit, then they're not going to allow you in.
Correct. So either way, but
this is absolutely insane.
But that's a little background. So, anyways, we check in. We're going through. We spent most of Saturday just hanging out. We played a bunch of board games, watched TV.
Oh, board games. I like board games camping. Yeah, board games, card games. Yeah.
And it was because it was sprinkling and then downpour and then sprinkle some more. And then God. It finally cleared up in the evening, but it was still like 39 degrees, I think. So pretty chilly.
Oh, shit. That's chilly.
Yeah. Following day was great. Sunday night, though. To give you a general idea of how bougie these people are. Now, this campsite is, I want to say probably like 2 miles down from a golf course. Looked pretty nice golf course.
Just 2 miles away from it. So this is not like in the woods, like you're fucking right by Walmart.
No, it was in the woods.
Okay. And the golf course is in the woods surrounded by nothing. I guarantee you there's a bougie-ass country club, probably a Scotch shop.
I have no clue. I didn't go in. I don't golf anymore.
All right, whatever.
Okay. Either way, so you have these two people, which are, you could tell they're newer to the camping lifestyle. They no courtesy. I mean, you got enough to park. Like my trailer alone on my truck is probably, I'd say, about 40 feet.
Okay.
I probably had another 15 feet behind my trailer.
Yeah.
And the two that are next to me are in the same party. Now, camping etiquette, you just don't...
So you're in the middle?
I'm in the middle.
Of two people that should have booked side by side.
Correct.
And you were the cunt that booked before them.
Yes.
And you got the spot right in between. They're like, well, close enough. We'll just walk over this asshole shit.
Yes, and that's exactly what they're doing. So
did you back your trailer up so they couldn't fucking walk anymore?
No, my trailer's already parked. I'm not going to hook it up and move it. But so day one, no issue. Day two, I would park my truck, and they're walking in between my truck and the tongue of my trailer where the little ball hitch is.
Yeah.
The first one, she pops out, and she looks over, and she sees me, and she goes, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah, if the truck and the trailer weren't an indicator, there's people here in between you, yes.
But she keeps walking. I'm like, all right, well, that'll be done. And
she says, oops, and then just keeps walking?
Yes. Okay. Not only that,
oh my God.
On her way back, and then she doesn't even look at me and does the same thing again. Like
So go on. So what did you do back?
So you're not really sorry.
Anywhere I walked, I would have walked right through the middle of their campsite.
I didn't do it. I'm a bigger person than that.
I am not. I am not a bigger person. I'll fucking be petty, dude.
But I later realized why. So between, I think there was six people.
Okay.
I know there's four for sure.
So 3 and 3, like that kind of a thing.
Well, it was three couples, no thruples. These guys were older, more. Well, at least you.
So 2 couples on one side, 1 couple on the other.
Yeah. Yes. I think so.
I'm already not liking the situation because 2 couples are now in one trailer, and that's just weird.
Well, and that's the thing is, I don't know if they were all in one trailer. I know that at the single campsite there were 6 people.
Okay,
now, that
but
doesn't mean they.
Well, there's no tents. Okay, so like this is literally. So imagine how awkward that would be if I can't tent camp, so then I bougie camped in your camper, and you and your wife were camping in your tent, and then me and my wife were camping in your trailer. No couples do that because that's fucking weird. So if there's 6, all right, let's just get over it. I'm asking too many follow-up questions. Let's continue.
They're all older. They're of that retirement age. As they migrated from one side to the other after they were done, and you could tell they're just inconsiderate in general because the one guy that was hosting dinner had his own little pizza oven.
Those little Oni grills.
I don't know if it's an Oni grill. It looked like a pizza oven with a little stack on it.
Yep, that's like a little Oni pizza grill. Anyway, go on.
So they had one of those. So he made dinner for everybody, and then they just booked it, and then he had to clean up. So
pieces of shit.
So not only are they inconsiderate to the people that they don't know, they disrespect their own.
Dude,
friends.
you totally should have made a landmine out of your fucking, like, you should have kept every time, like every hour to start rearranging all your camp chairs and like really make the path through your area like super complex. A couple strings and rope, all of a sudden laundry's hanging. You're like, whoa, fuck! Like there's a towel there now. What the fuck? You should have, man. You did not play that well.
So I know. Now I'm glad I didn't because somebody might have actually gotten hurt. Only because between 6 people, there was 2 large boxes. Like how much? And they were wine bottles.
Jesus Christ!
And,
okay.
And I think a case. I want to say a case is 9. I think. I want to say it's 3, 3, and 3, isn't it?
You know what?
I
am not a cultured individual. I don't know what an Arbor Mist case looks like.
Nor do I. But
or
no,
a Clos du Bois.
Yeah, no. But they had was something that a case of paper, like a case of like printer paper.
Okay.
Like that box, a little bit larger than that.
Okay.
2 of those filled with bottles. And they were carrying those to dump them.
To dump them like recycling?
Yes.
Okay.
On top of that, after they migrated from one side to the other, there was one guy then carried 2 handles of hard liquor. So not only did they dust out probably at least 3 bottles of wine per person.
Yeah.
Now they're hitting the hard liquor. And
landmines, dude, landmines, man. I would have started like digging little pitfalls.
I should have.
Yeah.
I really should have.
Put some leaves over it. They're not even going to see it. All of a sudden, fucking, you okay down there, Denim Dan? Fuck.
Yeah. Much different from what I'm used to. I mean, like there are like the quote unquote high end like resorts, and then there's like the little just off the wall trailer parks that we go to and stay at. But this one was a whole different ball game.
Damn.
And
you realize like bringing me into that mix probably wouldn't be.
I think it would have been hilarious.
Yeah, but like, I don't know if they would allow your trailer, whether it's in 10 years or not, to come back. Like, because I'm the guy, dude. I'm the one that's like, this guy. He's being a bit much.
Yeah. All I can say though, I mean, location wise, and this is where I get hypocritical. I say I wouldn't go back. I am more than likely going to go back just because of the location. I mean, it's usually when I go, you're not spending the whole time at the site. Now,
yeah.
But I kind of got everything eyed out to where it's like, I know where this corner spot is, so I know which one to reserve next time. I've learned my lesson.
Right in the middle of these 2 motherfuckers.
Pretty much.
All right. Okay. Our weekends are complete. We did things. Well, you did things, and I wasn't invited because I'm considered a degen. All right. Let's see. We are going to go. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I forgot. Looking at my bullet points right now. Listener feedback. Normally, I like listener feedback. I do like listener. I like this listener feedback, too. But it came across kind of shitty, I got to say. So, listener feedback. I got from Anonymous. I just write notes. In a nutshell, it said, "What's the story behind your brother Josh? Are you so cold-hearted with your family?" ? And it came off like in the email. It came off pretty snooty and pretty shitty. So like, of course, yeah, I'm gonna fucking address this bitch. Whether you're a guy or girl, I don't give a shit. What's the story with my brother Josh? Because I think I've mentioned him in a couple episodes. I think I remember one of them was pretty nonchalant, like, "Oh yeah, he's dead now. I wasn't a fan of him. Fuck him." Okay, all right. I'll talk about Josh.
Didn't he also kill something?
There you go. Because I've shared this, and this isn't fuck. I mean, he's dead, so like fucking like, what is it worth even talking about? But again, somebody's a little upset with me because I'm a cold-hearted individual. Let's talk about it then. Yes, Smith, I've shared it with you. So we're gonna rewind back in time, everybody. So my earliest memories of my childhood, I'm roughly about 2 or 3 years old, and normally what creates a memory that you actually remember when you're that age is usually something weird. So my very first memory that I remember, I'm legit like a little bit older than 1. That's my oldest memory. I remember putting on a pair of chewed up cowboy boots. They were my older brother Josh's cowboy boots, and I put on his cowboy boots and went down the back steps of my mom's single wide trailer, and I fell down and cracked my head open. So of course I'm going to remember that. It's a traumatic incident, right, for a kid. So I mean, maybe that's why I'm so dumb these days. Who knows? My second oldest memory. I am about 3. Okay, my brother Josh was 5 years older than me, so let's say he's 8. Okay, I'm 3. He's 8. He brings me into the backyard, and we have at this location it was kind of like a orchard kind of area, we talked about my dad being on a ranch. It was in that same area, like roughly, like very close to each other. So we had like fruit trees and stuff like that, which fruit trees, they don't grow like, like quakies and fucking aspens and shit like that. They grow short and plump. So they're not as tall. So anyway, my brother pulls me in the backyard. He goes, oh yeah, check this out. And we kind of like half climb, get up this very small, short tree. For me, it's large because I'm 3 years old. And it's a bird's nest. And there's 2 baby birds in there. The 2 baby chicks that had just hatched. And they're super fresh, no feathers at all. Okay. Now, of course, why I remember this is because as my brother's showing me this, he pulls out a little pair of those like metal fucking school scissors that are kind of like, they were all stainless steel.
Yeah, they're little safety scissors.
Yeah, safety scissors. They got the rounded tip and shit like that. And then he proceeds to cut the head off of one of the baby birds. And I remember the head going off and all the blood coming out and everything. The blood super bright against its like really pale pink skin. All this stuff, gets charred into my mind at the young age of 3 years old. Okay, so without being coached, without having to ask anybody, my 3-year-old self automatically knows that is malicious behavior and that I don't fucking like this guy. Okay? So I haven't liked Josh since I was 3 fucking years old. So just fast forward like 2 seconds. I am still 3 years old because I'm still at this same house, still with my brother. Same house is very shortly after the bird incident. I remember we had grapevines, green grapes that grew on the side of the house. And I remember being a 3-year-old little fuck, like super innocent child, but I was picking green grapes and I would make a little bowl out of my shirt and I was putting them in my shirt. And I'd pick maybe like 7 or so green grapes. And then at the base of the grapevines, there were these itty bitty, like little skinny, really small little like black beetle bugs that kind of just, walk around in the dirt and stuff like that. And in the foliage. Looking back at it now, it's like super strategic. It's actually amazing. I would get those little beetles, I'd capture them, kind of get them in between my fingers, and I'd shove them in the hole that I plucked the grape from, because, it's like a little fresh hole right there, and I'd load up a couple beetles into these grapes, and then I'd run and go feed them to my brother Josh, like right out the gate. So like I'm an innocent child. I don't really know the concept of right and wrong, but already I knew I don't fucking like this guy. And very shortly after that bird chopping the head off fucking thing, my next memory is loading up black beetles into green grapes and feeding them to my brother Josh and getting enjoyment. He's like, oh, thanks, Ryan, and just starts fucking chowing down on all these grapes. I was like, and I was getting joy out of that, like, you're a fucking piece of shit. So that's where Josh gets started, okay? So that is the beginning of why I'm cold-hearted against Josh. And then so now he was the only sibling out of my umpteenth million amount of siblings that I've had that I was actually kind of semi-raised with. But keep in mind, he was 5 years older. So when he was into girls still had cooties to me. And when I was into girls, he was already like divorced once. You see what I mean? So we never had anything in common ever growing up. He wasn't that ride or die brother that had my back and I had his back. We were legit night and day individuals and not on the same page. We were 2 different calibers of individual. And I don't give a fuck. This is just me personally. I don't give a fuck, okay? Just because somebody's family or blood or whatever doesn't mean that I gotta fucking like you, put up with all your shit, and hold your hand through fucking life. I hate that, like, oh, they're family, so we got to do it for them. No, the fuck you don't, all right? No, you don't. Surround yourself with the people that matter to you. Again, my grandparents raised me. That's my mom and dad. I'm fucking good. They made an amazing soul. I fucking think the world of them. Like, they're who raised me. They created who I am today. So, I choose that, and that's okay. Like, fuck, dude, that's okay. So, anyways, that's gonna be. There are so many stories. I can go on and on and on about Josh, but I hope that just sharing my earliest memories of my brother Josh, that kind of sheds a little light on why I'm so cold-hearted. And I'm not even going to get into my Lori, my mother, and all of her fucking activities and how fucking shallow and shit she is. I am okay with cutting negativity out of my life. So anyways, that's it. That's my defensive stance. Whatever. And if you're like, oh no, with their family, and you should always, try to da. Good for you. If that's truly what makes you happy and it makes you feel like you're a better person, awesome. Me personally, I don't need a pat on the back from somebody else. I'm good with my decisions. I feel like I'm making the right choices. My own son has never met his grandmother, my Lori, and he never will, because she has nothing positive to bring into his life. He is excelling without her presence. So, and okay, I'm trying to get fucking heated about this. I feel like I am getting defensive, but like I said, if you're like, oh, they're family, and like I said, you feel better trying to help, and family's got to stick together. If you feel better about that and you feel better about yourself, then fuck, man, keep doing it. You're doing a great job. I personally don't need that self-satisfaction. I feel completely fine and justified cutting out people that I don't need. And these are pretty much the only two. These are the only two family members I've cut out. I don't give a shit about Josh. I don't give a shit about Lori. All done. Next question. Smith, you got any comments on that? Fuck, sorry, man. This is more of a feedback just for me. But it came out super shitty. I'm like, you know what? Fuck you, dude. Like, what do you give a shit for? What do you fucking care for? Does that bother you in your life? It fucking shouldn't. It's my life, so go fuck off. Sorry, listeners. Love you.
Full circle. So you've always said surround yourself with positive people.
Yes.
There you go.
That's it, man.
That's what I'm getting, that these people have. They
didn't give any positivity to my life.
No.
And again, once you're past 25, you're wired. That's who you are. That's the person you are. You are shallow, narcissist. Wow, I can't even say it. Or you're malicious. You have evil intent. I'm good cutting myself and my personal family now out of. You guys have nothing to do with this. This is my family, and my family is positive and they're happy. I'm gonna keep it that way. That's me. Fuck. Anyway, so listener, thanks for your question, and there's your feedback. Hopefully that doesn't hurt your feelings. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but I'm just trying to say, why do you give a fuck? All right, let's continue. Oh my gosh. Now for some good news listener feedback. The magnificent Jane Doe. Jane Doe has always responded to almost every single episode we've ever done. She kind of went on a little hiatus, missed a couple episodes, which I didn't, no big deal. Like, fuck, I didn't expect any fucking buddy to listen to this shit. And actually, now that she's actually, this was weeks ago, she let me know this, and I'm just now talking about it. I have to, Jane Doe, I'll email you back. Fuck, I gotta get caught up on my listener feedback. But Jane Doe said, sorry for her late response, and she gave us a bunch of feedback from our episodes. Her late response is because she has found a new love in her life.
Do you think she's using that secret guy knowledge?
I'm going to take full credit for this. We did this. We found love for Jane Doe. We fixed somebody, whether it was her, whether it was another fucking, I don't know. We did something, but we are going to take full credit for this.
Agreed.
We are so fucking happy that you found love, and we're pumped. I will email you back again. Sorry. Yeah. So I thought it was awesome. I'm like, I don't know. I love love. I like seeing other people that fall in love or other people that are happy. Like,
there you go.
That brings me happiness. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's cool, man.
Knowing you, it's not specifically love. It's just the happiness that people exhibit.
Just joy, man. Yeah. Which is a lot. There was a lot of people in my life, like in my past and stuff, that were the exact opposite. Like, your happiness like pisses them off because they're not happy. So every time you get happy, their whole goal in life is just to bring you down. And again, I've cut all of those people, friend, associates, family, whatever they are, out of my life, because I truly, if somebody does something that makes them happy, or they fall in love, or a new relationship, even though in my head I'm like, calculating all the odds, and I'm like, this is about 2 weeks out from a fucking breakup. I don't say that. I don't display that. I go, are you happy? And they go, yeah. I go, I'm fucking pumped for you. This is amazing. You know what I mean? Because fuck, dude, support people. Anyway, shit. Jane Doe found love, and it's all because of us. God damn, you're welcome, Jane Doe, and listeners, fucking listen up. Woo! Found love. Last listener feedback. Okay, let's get to it. I gotta go through all my emails. I gotta find it. Can I do a search? Oh my gosh. I got it. Okay. This is from our listeners in Oregon, also including a person that goes by the name of the Angry Scotsman. Fuck yeah. Angry Scotsman and our Oregon listeners. Fuck yeah. Okay.
Amazing name. Love it.
The Angry Scotsman. You know what? We'd probably be good buds. Okay, let's do this. Wow, these are interesting questions. Okay, we're going to go over a couple. First date advice, just matched online. Go ahead. Oh my God, isn't that? You know what? I was actually talking about, we have a secret guy knowledge coming up on next episode, and I actually wrote down like first date. Okay, go on. Smith, go. Just matched online, first date, go.
I'm kind of at a loss because I don't do the whole online dating.
God, dude.
They're
not gonna go on a date online. They matched online. They're gonna physically go on a date. So you're going on a date. Where are you going?
I would say definitely dinner. But here's the trick: is you don't want to go to dinner at a loud restaurant, because the thing is you want it to be somewhat intimate, but at the same time a little bit more on the casual side, but quiet enough to where you can actually have a conversation.
Yeah. Yes.
Because majority of people are first impression. You want to make that solid first impression. You want to get to know them a little bit.
Yeah.
And don't go stingy. We're not talking like Taco Bell. Or Denny's. It's
God. I kind of agree and I kind of disagree.
So what I find is my recommendation is get online, do whatever you use for reviews, mom and pop's restaurants, your mainstream restaurants.
Oh, okay. Well, this is Oregon. Oregon in the house. I fucking love Oregon.
And it's all mom and pops.
You got little hole in the wall joints and shit like that. Oh yeah. So I kind of agree and disagree with the. I'm not saying go to Taco Bell, you know what I'm saying, but I'm saying like don't put such a. And this is what I hate about first dates is like. And both people are putting a mask on, right? Nobody's their true self on their first, 3 to 5 dates. You're not actually, this person is on their best behavior. Both sides are just trying to be as normal and social and attentive as possible. So, you're really not getting to see the real person. So, the first thing you want to throw out there is not that you're like Mr. Moneybags and here's a bougie restaurant and fuck yeah, I'll treat you, I'll treat you to fine dining and don't throw that out there as in you're that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm not saying go cheap, but I'm not saying don't go crazy. So me, I'm more of a, and this is perfect for Oregon. I'm more of a let's go for tea or coffee.
Tea or coffee? I was actually going to say a little cafe. That way you have both, where it's you can do food or just get a drink.
Yeah, because I'm about and this is God. I almost hate even talking about this because. Guys are kind of fucking dumb. So guys miss they miss social cues. Guys are kind of, this goes back to the whole EQ, right? Emotional intelligence. Guys don't pick up on a lot of shit, a lot of signals that women throw out there and they think, "Oh yeah, this chick's totally in me." And it's a smart dude would go, I'm seeing the flags here. I'm seeing the distance, the checking the phone, the shit like that, and go, yeah, she's not that into me. So I'm about creating an exit strategy for both yourself and for her. So something super short. You're gonna know within 20 fucking minutes if there's any chemistry. So why plan a 2-hour fucking ordeal? 15, 20 minutes. Hey, let's meet up for coffee and then have stuff planned afterwards in the event that you correctly assess your guys' communication and connection. And if there really is something, and even I would put the ball in her court. I would go, hey, so like, did you want to read? Oh, you good on that? Okay. Hey, I'm not trying to take up your whole day. Like I do have some other stuff planned, but like if you're busy, you know what I mean? I totally understand. I just kind of planned to just this. So like if you got stuff that you got to do today, because if she's looking for an out, she's gonna be like, oh yeah, I got to meet up with my friend. She's gonna throw you the lie, but allow her to throw you that lie. Allow her to bow out. Give her an option. Like, hey, this is kind of all I had planned. There's a couple other things, but like I'm not trying to take up your whole day or anything like that. I am free today, but if you're busy, give that to her. If she goes, no, I'm not busy at all. Like, if you're still available, we can continue. And then of course have plan B, C, and D lined up, and do fun shit. I agree with you. Do that whole old school fucking boomer, dinner and a movie thing. Oh my God.
There's no personalization. You don't have that opportunity.
Don't go to a movie. And like movies now, dude, they're like 3.5 hour bitches. You go and see a Tarantino film. Oh my God. 4 hours later, you didn't learn a fucking thing about her, dude. Like, so, Anyway, yeah. So short something with an exit strategy and do fun shit. I like to. This gonna make me sound kind of fucking gay, but I don't really give a shit. So like my kind of dates, I like compatibility kind of dates. So in Oregon, you're gonna have like those little cooking studios and stuff where you guys like cook a meal together, or like maybe a little art studio where you make a little piece of art together.
Glass blowing,
dude. There's so many those escape rooms. Just go to an escape room. Do like, hey, let's do, like, because then it's kind of now you're working together. It's teamwork, compatibility. You see how well you see how well each of you handle stress. You know what I mean? Escape room. I don't know. So I look at those kind of being like optimal dates. Like now you're not just talking and putting that mask on. Like when you start involving these other things, that mask crumbles away a little more. You bring a little more fun and positivity and energy into it, and then you kind of actually see how you two work together in different aspects of life. So that's kind of where I would go with it, man. I don't know. That's just me.
I like it. It.
Fuck. I think it's
like I said, anything that gets you guys interacting with each other, definitely not a movie.
Oh my God, no, yeah, movie.
That was like the classic. Like that's high school. Oh, you're going to a movie to date?
Remember my day was like when you go out with me, and that was it. Yeah. That meant you were dating. Like we just called it going out.
Yeah,
and it was like confusing to like parents. They're like going out where? And I'm like no, we're like going out. Yeah, going out where? And you're like, no, we're together. We're going out. Like, like a fucking couple? Yeah. I'm like, how did you ask her? Oh, I asked her if she wanted to go out. Like, go where? And I'm like, no. It was all fucked up. We were dumb. I don't even know what they do. What do they? I don't know what you new age kids do anymore. I haven't been in the dating scene in a long fucking time. I go, hey, bitch, you like me? Because I like you. Let's fucking do this. That is not how I met my wife, by the way. Okay. Fucking man, I love this, man. Oregon on the map. Talk about perfect fucking location for. Don't go on a hike. Don't go in the woods. Let's keep it public. Keep it safe. Make her feel safe. No. Yeah. No. Let's go in my VW Bug and go fucking. Yeah. No.
The Creepers VW bus.
Ooh, yeah. Shag and wagon sticker on the side. Don't go with that one. Okay, let's see. We're also going to go with kind of a strange question, but I'm in manliest handshake.
Classic.
I'm glad you said that because that's the way I'm going. I feel like if you do anything else, you're just trying hard, man. I know that like COVID, the whole fist bump thing's kind of in, and I'm even a product of it. I get a lot of fist bumps from people now at work. Like now it's almost that's the new handshake. Is like, oh, hey, what's up, brother? And they give you the fist bump, and now I'm kind of used to doing it. But we're talking manliest handshake. That is two men shaking hands with not crazy. Don't try to one up them, but like with pressure. Like you're shaking hands
firm. And the thing is those webbings on your thumbs, those got to hit.
Yeah. And my thing is, I'm a handshake to fucking half hug dude. If you know the cat, if you know the dude and you're good friends, what's up, man? You handshake, continue holding hands, and you bring it in for a quick one-handed hug and two pats, pop, pop, done, and then that's it. What up? That's if it's a homie. That's just me. I don't fucking know. I didn't know handshakes were in. Fuck, maybe handshakes are in. I gotta watch some YouTube videos. Fucking have some.
I think we might have to.
Yeah, I'll throw an explosion in there. We'll wrap the chain on it. Fucking gear shift. What do you want me to do? I'll fucking handshake it up. No, manliest handshake. Let's keep it classic. That's what I say. Fucking real gangsters been doing that since day one. Let's keep it up. Last one for our listeners in Oregon and the Angry Scotsman. Qualities of a ride or die female.
I think we covered that.
Did we?
Pretty much. I'm gonna result back to what we always say: somebody that lifts you up.
I think we have. This kind of sounds familiar. I think we did do this.
I think this might have been like way back when we started.
Okay, so I don't feel so bad. I'm not too backed up on my fucking listener feedback.
No,
that's good.
Yeah, in a nutshell, compatibility, similar life goals, somebody that pushes you to do better, lifts you up, as we always say.
Lifts you up. As we always say, gents, write that shit down. Let your lady lift you up. Yeah, but you should both be both genuinely trying to make each other a better person, right?
Yeah, and when
they see your flaws.
Yeah, they see them, they accept them is a huge thing. They don't want to change you. However, they will push you to achieve your goals. True that. Okay, let's do. Want to do first to worst, dog? First to worst. We can.
Okay, so we will. I believe it's
me guessing you.
Me get you. Yeah, me guessing me. You guessing me. Yeah,
Correct,
okay, let's do it. Okay, we got our cards. Did we get 5 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got our 5 cards. Let's do it. Let's, Smith, flip it. What do you got?
All right, let's see what we got for you. We have...
Okay, what do we got?
Mixed martial arts.
Hold on, mixed martial arts / MMA.
Well, I mean, that's the acronym MMA.
I know, but that's for stupid people. They should have put in parentheses, not a /. Go ahead.
Animal rights. Ooh.
Whoa.
That's weird.
This is a weird lineup. Okay.
Okay. We got mommy and me outfits. This is going to be awesome.
Well, I'm not going to like that one.
Succulents. I'm assuming they're talking about plants.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like aloe and shit?
Yeah. I would assume
cacti?
So. Cacti.
All right.
Last one is balloon animals.
First to fucking worst. Okay. I got my number 1 locked in. Go.
Knowing how much you enjoy working out and doing all that such stuff, I'm going to go with MMA.
Yeah, you got it. I'm not I'm not a hardcore like MMA guy, but like out of this lineup, yeah, that's the best one. I was huge into boxing. I did Taekwondo. I did Wing Chun, Kung Fu. Like I actually did like a ton of martial arts, like all the way into my adult years. Yep, no, you got me, man. Yep. So mixed martial arts number 1. You're batting 1,000.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me give a second one, right? Man, jeez. Oh, this is tough. I mean, so we got balloon animals, succulents, mommy and me outfits, and animal rights left. All right, number 2 is locked in. This is a rough spread, man. I'm not too pumped about any of this shit.
Well, and that's the thing is, like, I know, I'm pretty sure I know what the last one's going to be. The fillers is where I'm kind of all at.
Okay.
It's like
I got my second one. Go. What you got? What are you doing?
You know what? I'm gonna since you've been getting into plants lately.
Yeah.
We're gonna do succulents.
Negative. That's my least favorite fucking plant.
Really? I mean, dude, you plant.
Do I own a succulent? Do I own one succulent?
I think you did, and you killed it.
No, I didn't. That was a Venus flytrap. And yeah, that's not an entry level plant. All right, so you got that one incorrect. That would have been my number 2.
That would have been your number 2?
Oh, I'm sorry. No. That would have been okay. No. Okay, so you got that one wrong.
Yes.
Okay, my number 2 was actually going to be animal rights. Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, nothing crazy about it, but like, fuck animals and children, man. Those are innocent fucking creatures. So yeah. Now, animal rights was going to be. I mean, not crazy. I'm not going like PETA status. Or PETA, is that what it's called? Is that what it's called? PETA? I think it is.
I think
I
it's
don't know.
PETA.
Yeah. I'm not going like crazy status with it, but that would have been my number 2.
Okay. With that said, I'm going to go balloon animals number 3.
Negative. Dude, I'm not joking. No.
Really?
Yep.
So succulents was number 3.
Succulents was number 3, yeah.
Damn, all right.
And then what would you have put fourth?
Well, I was gonna do.
You would have done animal rights fourth.
Yeah.
What was going to be your last one?
The mommy and me outfits for sure.
No.
Really? Balloon animals?
Dude, yeah.
Why? What's wrong with balloon animals?
Dude, so you got one right?
Yeah, I publicly failed, I guess.
Holy shit. Yeah, so I went MMA, number 1.
Okay.
Animal rights, number 2. Succulents, number 3. Mommy and me outfits 4. Balloon animals is dead fucking last.
So what you mean to tell me is that you liked going out with your Grammy me, dressed in like her little like button-up floral blouse that all Grammy me's wear.
Damn, my grandma did wear some shit like that. Yeah, there's like weird fucking moo-moos, like a tablecloth with with holes in it for the arms.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, dude, I would do that. Dude, I didn't know you didn't know that I fucking despise balloons in any way, shape, or form. Now, I don't have a phobia of them.
But why? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with the balloon animal? They bring happiness to children.
Nothing says
about happiness.
Listen to what I'm about to tell you.
I think I know where you're going with this, but go ahead.
Nothing says go fuck yourself like you handing me a bag of your breath. All right? You hand me a sack, a fucking rubber or latex sack filled with your fucking breath, you just pissed me off, dude.
I was going never mind. My mind's completely different.
No. I despise balloons. That's the last. You give me a balloon for my birthday, I'm punching you in the mouth, dude, because I don't want a fucking bag of your breath. And I think it's the biggest insult, and I don't know why people keep buying into fucking balloons. Now, when you fill them with helium, okay, that's all right. I'd still rather not have them because it's a complete fucking waste. I'm assuming they don't break down very well for the environment, not trying to get all green on you. But, dude, balloons are fucking retarded.
So, but, hey, you realize that since COVID, you're not allowed to use your mouth anymore, right?
I don't fucking know. I didn't read the balloon animal manual. Anyway, yeah, but balloon animals, usually you got the guy in clown makeup at a fucking party, which is already a red flag for me. Like, get the fuck away from my kid, first off. But secondly, he's then blowing up, cylindrical shaped sausage-like items and then twisting them around into making little animals. So it's literally just a salami sack filled with his breath, and you're amusing children when you're a grown adult wearing clown makeup. There's so many fucking things I hate about balloons, bro. Did that answer it?
I guess.
Damn, sorry. This was brutal for you, but
this is super
this
brutal.
was a tough one because there wasn't really anything on here where I was like, oh, yeah, because that's totally me.
Because I look at it and I'm like, okay, well, animal rights, okay, with your history as a avid outdoorsman and hunter, I can see where it's, okay, well, and granted, I classify hunting as conservation. Succulents, I thought succulents was going to be higher, man.
No, I put animals before plants. Sorry. And I like animals, man. And I like their rights. I don't like what we were talking on a previous episode with the puppies and the fucking kill shelters. I'm not about kill shelters and shit. I don't want fucking any of that. Yes, no, animals, I'm not crazy, but yeah, animal rights. Their living environment, shit like that, you know what I mean? I'm about that over a fucking succulent. Sorry. It's just a fucking. It's just an aloe plant. Fuck, they die anyway when they're with me. Hopefully they don't have any rights because I just violated it. So I didn't keep you alive. Anyways, that is a motherfucking wrap. Next episode, and I knew this was coming. This is just going to keep coming every fucking 5 episodes, man. We have again received an alarmingly. Unalarmingly. Thank you. For all of our listeners too, this is just a raw. There's no editing on our end, so whatever you're hearing is just a raw cut of exactly everything we just said. So, yes, an alarmingly amount of listener feedback requesting yet again another secret guy knowledge segment, and I think I baited right into it because I'm the one. Every time we do it, I'm like, I could talk about this shit all day.
You do.
And I just yell at dudes to clean it up. But I am also going to include, even though it has been requested, because fellas are never fucking wrong and they'll never fucking email in and ask for any help, I'm including a very small segment for the fellas. I'm going to help you fuckers out just a little bit because even though you won't ask for it, I know you want to ask for it. You're just a bitch and you won't.
And some of them actually probably need it.
They do. We're going to talk about grooming in your nether region. We're gonna get so yes, secret guy knowledge. Jesus Christ, I can't talk now. Good thing it's the end of the episode. Secret guy knowledge coming up next episode. I'm Griff signing out.
I'm Smith. See you later.